Hello everyone, it's me. I know, you're all excited, and we are back with the patch note reading for 7.35. Anyway, allow me to explain something. So, yeah, nope, wrong button. That one. Nope. What about that? So, yeah, I was on the wrong page, sort of, when it came to the patch. So, yeah. This is actually the proper page for the patch that explains a lot of the stuff that I kind of missed. So, I'm going to go through the actual stuff that I missed, and then we'll go back into the heroes. I was on, I finished with D, so now I'm on E. But anyway. So Frostivus 2023, deck your frosty halls with festive cosmetics, gameplay patch 7.35, 3 Dota Plus premium sets, and a ton of quality life client features. Frostivus used to mean something. It wasn't about your friends or your family or your feelings. It was about getting stuff. But at some point all that materialism seeped out of the holiday and suddenly everybody's stupid heart was bursting with the spirit of giving. So this year we've discovered a true meaning of Frostivus cosmetics. Treasure chests, so December 14th to January 11th. Win matches to fill up your spirit meter and get a locked Frostivus treasure chest and a random stocking stuffer from sprays to emoticons to stickers. Earn chests every time you fill up your spirit meter. It will flow through you in the form of a locked 2023 chest. Buy keys for $2.49 each to unlock chests and discover the true meaning of the treasures inside. And Frostivus treasures, all new sets for your favorite heroes, plus to return some holiday favorites, and even a visit from the Wraith King, Arcana, and the Crystal Maiden Persona. So you have AA Silent White, which is new. You have Snapfire Silver Squall, which is new. You have Lumpbone Rupertus Alchemist, which is new. You have the Arc Warden Orbolculum Equinox, and we've more or less seen all of this. So a neat thing about this CM set, which maybe I can show it in game. Yes.
Bow before the wisdom of blue hearts.
It's got little CM on the back. Little CM child. Which I think is really neat. Probably never going to get it. Definitely not getting it. I don't even know if I'm going to even buy the treasures. But it's a nice little feature. Then we have King Kringle, which is Wraith King Arcana. And then the Baby Roshan of the year, which, if you get it, will probably fund your Steam account for the next 3 years. Anyway. These keys in a very occasional giving. It's Frostivus Miracle. Every time you unbox a set, you'll also have a chance to unlock a bonus unusual variant of one of the items in that set. Oh. And like most miracles, the odds of actually getting your hands on it are pretty close to being hit by a meteor, so don't clear space for it in your army just yet. Oh. Well, this is how Valve makes money. Stocking stuffers. If the actuarial reality of that last paragraph got you depressed about the likelihood of ever getting a bonus gift in addition to a regular gift, buck up. The Frostivus Prize Patrol is guaranteed to stop at your house every time you fill up your Frostivus Spirit meter with one of the gifts below. So you get sprays and stickers. Stick around for Frostivus, but you asked and we listened. The sticker versions will be permanent. Slap them all over your profiles. Emoticons. Before Marie Curie invented emoticons, somebody had the ability to express emotions. Dota salutes their sacrifice since the early ones were highly radioactive. And Frosty the Northward. Secret bonus. Oh, it's Tusk. Oh, that's neat. I like that little Tusk snowman. This undersized snowman is escalating more powerful than both ancients, but you'll never know it. Why? He's modest. There you go. Also, ban hammers happened across the board. There was actually a somewhat famous one that I saw in the Dota 2 subreddit of someone getting a big fat lump of coal, which will actually be what you get if you're associated with a Smurf, and your Smurf will get obliterated, which is really nice that they actually did that. I was thirsty. Sorry. And then this is what I got because I wasn't, you know, a Smurf. You get a free goodie that you get based on your behavior score. Then we have festive items. You can have hats like the anniversary. We've got Frostivus hats for everyone. No head? No problem. Too many heads? No such thing. Frostivus Prize Patrol is backing up the hat truck and racing to dump that onto anything that even slightly resembles a head. Yeah, it's Timmer. How you doing, Timmer? Reading part of the patch notes that I didn't actually see. Because there was more to the patch than I thought. Freebies. In Frostivus past, consumables had limited charges. This year you can use as many as you want. It's a gift. Well, more of a loan really. The Frostivus Prize Patrol will be coming back to collect them at the end of the event. Muerta news, please. Kind of. High fives. Unlike the high fives you constantly give your friends and family, Frostivus high fives are more like festive hot chocolate toasts. If we're being honest, your friends and family think you could take a break from all those high fives anyway. Then we got client updates. So, something else at the bottom. Quality of life. So, tower range indicator. Tired of not knowing when that tower is targeting something important, i.e. you? Enhanced effects make it more obvious when it's safe to dive or time to run, which is really nice. Teleport time. Little known fact, the teleport times in Dota are variable and up till now invisible. Now you can check the commute time before you use your TP scroll. I like this one a lot. I don't know how it's gonna go. Minimap icons. Arrows, hero icons, they're both great. Why must I choose? You scream at the sky. Well, now you don't have to. Because Dota Lore dropped Sky is Wish Granting Genie. Excellent. More ability reticles. Why are some of my ability reticles missing? You scream at the sky. Poof! Presenting even more abilities with an accurate AoE display. This is so important. Like, honestly. These three are all really important, I think, for the game as a whole. Ability icon states. Whether your passives are broken by Silver Edge or you're rooted and can't blink away, you'll now be able to tell at a glance whether an ability is disabled with our new ability icon states. So, that's good to know. This is important. A lot of this is really important. Better item tooltips. Getting targeting info on items usually meant a long drive to the library, then a large argument with a confused-looking librarian. Now target type, damage type, dispel ability, and more are all in the tooltip. I'm going to be taking a look to see if this is properly accurate, because this is extremely, extremely important pieces of info that you should not have to look at the wiki for. XP range indicator. XP is all around us, just there for the leeching, if only you knew where to find it. Now you can, simply by hovering over your hero's level. No alt needed. This is really helpful, honestly. This one's so nice. It even tells you the range. It's really good. Dota Plus Wisdom Rune Timer. For rune dedicated to Wisdom, the Wisdom Rune used to be pretty stupid when it came to showing its spawn timer. Looks like it's smartened up and finally bought a watch. This one's helpful for Llama, because he uses Dota Plus, I think. And creep bounties. Why can't I see how much creep bounty each creep is worth, both in lane and in camps, you scream at the sky. Really? The Sky Genie says. I would have asked for more wishes. Anyway, you got it. See you next Frostivus. There you go. This one's really nice. Other HUD improvements. Right-clicking on items in your inventory now highlights which item you've selected by making items darker. Never drop or sell the wrong item again. Popular items now only feature a gray border when you have enough gold to afford them. No more confusing border discrepancy. Health costs for items are hidden along with mana when they're in your backpack. Entering hero demo mode now spawns you away from the towers so you can have lots of space to test everything you want. I like this one though. I didn't know about this, and I'm happy that I missed that. Profile showcase. More ways to express yourself than ever before. Animations. Tired of your heroes just standing there? Now you can choose an animation sequence to get them moving. Freeze frames. Freeze on any frame of an animation to capture that perfect awkward moment. Anchoring onto heroes. Then you can anchor other profile elements onto hero models and watch them move with the animation. Oh, that's cool! I guess it also means that as well. Oh, that's neat. I like that. Grid sample. Aligning things with your stupid human eyes and gut instincts. Oh, thank Jesus Christ for that. Why did that take forever? Choose between the 3D model or 2D portrait version of your favorite heroes. Show off your hero level badge and even your relics. Summons, wards, taunts, pets, items, highlights, you name it, you can jam it into your... Okay, this is all really good. This is all very important for me. It's Wheatley. Anyway. Armory, more improvements to inventory. Improved grouping. All items can now be grouped by hero name. Filters and tags. Filter using keyword search and create views with predefined search criteria and find stickers. See stickers that you don't own and even browse previously available ones. Dota Plus, which is something I never use. New premium sets. This season of Dota Plus unveils 3 new premium sets available for purchase in the shard shop for 150k each, which is really expensive, actually. I don't know why they had to make it so expensive. Seasonal quest refresh, more ways to increase your shard, and then updated guild rewards. New emoticon sprays and chat wheels are available to high-scoring guilds. Alright, and now we go back to where we were at, which is here! Anyway, the fact that she gets lifesteal, but we're moving on. Earthshaker Echo Slam. Echo damage increased from 80 to 125 to 90 to 130. And mana cost rescaled from 145 to 265 to 150 to 250. So Earthshaker, crit shaker wise, did get crippled a little bit, which I think sucks a ton. He still hits like a truck with just base enchant totem, mind you. They didn't change the numbers on that. Ow. But the fact that you don't have the guaranteed crit hurts a lot. As for here, with the echo changes, it's a better spell. It's a bit more expensive, but it's cheaper later, which is fine. It does gimp his early a bit, especially because of stuff like the arcane boot change, but there's that one. Elder Titan Earth Splitter, max health as damage increased from 30 to 50 to 34, 42, 50. Okay. Alright. That's kind of weird to me. Ember Spirit, Searing Chains. I don't play Elder Titan, so I can't really talk that much. Unit count increased from 2 to 3. This is actually a really big buff, honestly. It means you can root more people. You can do some more. It's like slightly faster farming, kind of, maybe. Sleight of Fist, bonus hero damage increased from 45 to 150 to 45 to 165. Just tiny buff, basically. And Flame Guard, radius increased from 450 to 500. So he just got buffed, like in terms of the hero itself. His cast times are still a bit too long for a lot of players, but at the same time, seriously. At the same time, I think that's here to stay, which sucks because he feels slow, and it's one of those things where it's just you have to get used to it. I might try to play Ember. I kind of want to play mid a bit more often because I feel like Llama can kind of deal with not having to lane with me. I don't know though. Enchantress. Oh god, I think I did an alternate tab. Yep. No! No! There we go, I fixed it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I didn't break anything. Go away. Enchantress. Enchant now deals 20 to 50 damage per second when used on enemy heroes. No longer provides armor to enchanted creeps. How long does it last? Again? Enchantress. Enchanting. 5 seconds. Okay. So 100 to 250 damage plus the slow. It's blink stopping. Okay, that's literally what this is. Enchant can now stop blinks for 5 seconds. There you go. And then plus 8 magic resistance replaced with plus 10 enchanted creep armor. This is actually kind of a nerf. This obviously is a nerf. This is a buff because she can stop blinks. But Enchantress is squishy. And that's like one of the few things of resistance that she has. And it's so this is sort of a nerf. But then again, this is plus 10 armor to this, which is a buff. I don't know. It's weird. Enigma Demonic Summoning. Eidolon's health is increased by 4% of Enigma's current health. Okay. So they just have constantly scaling health, which is good for late game. Eidolons now preserve their commanded attack target when they split. I never knew that this was a thing. Or at least maybe I think I knew it was a thing. I remember playing Enigma once. Forever ago. So... It's good quality of life, basically. Because you'd have to, you know, reorder them for the most part. Midnight Pulse now also deals 5 to 20 base damage, and current health damage decreased from 5 to 11 to 4 to 10%, and radius decrease. So, arguably a nerf. So this is a nerf. Okay, this is buff quality of life. Sort of a buff, sort of a nerf. It's weaker if enemies have a lot of health, and better if they don't. And then nerf, basically. Void. Faceless Void strength gain increased from 2.4 to 2.6. Level 10 time dilation DPS per cooldown increased from 6 to 7. And level 15 time dilation slow per cooldown increased from 10 to 12%. It's not bad. It'd be a pretty strong slow depending on the hero. Grimstroke Inkswell. Aghanim Shard damage heal bonus decreased from 40 to 30. That sucks. Soulbind. Cooldown increased from 70 to 50 to 70 to 60. Level 10 Inkswell cooldown reduction increased from 5 to 4. Decreased from 5 to 4. Talent Inkswell movement speed bonus decreased from 14 to 12. Shoroka Fate damage increased from 60 to 75%. Jesus. I think it was a somewhat good hero, though, because it's like... How his Augs works is you create a copy of a target, and it gives a super illusion that's magic immune. So I kind of get why he gets a little nerfed because of that, especially because of the last patch. Alright, Gyrocopter. Call down ability reworked. Now always shoots 3 missile strikes in the vector targeted direction, but with a single missile per strike. Each missile deals 250 to 550 damage and slows enemy movement by 50% for 4 seconds. So, just for context, at level 6, this does 750 damage if all 3 hit. I want to test that, like right now, actually. I just want to see how the vectoring works. And how far apart they are from each other if you can hit someone with all 3 at the same time. That's what I'm curious about. Okay, so we're going to call down.
Reposition it. Better get ready.
So you cannot hit everybody with the same one. The first one lands at the mark. Okay, so at best you're going to do 500 damage. In like a small radius, basically. Alright. That's not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Alright. What else we got? Delay between strikes decreased from 0.75 to 1 second, and then strike radius decreased from 600 to 400. Oh, that's why. Mana cost increased from 125 to 150 to 250. Oof. And then level 25, 3 cooldown replaced with minus 30-second cooldown and global range. So, the best way to look at this spell is it's almost a pseudo-guaranteed kill of a creep wave with the level 25. Yeah, like you could just kill a creep wave every time it's up. It's not bad, but it's not great either. So I don't know how to feel on it. That strike radius, I know why they nerfed it, but that kills a good bit of it. Alright, Hoodwink. Not an Invoker yet. Acorn Shot bonus damage increased from 50 to 140 to 55 to 160. Bushwhack total damage increased from 90 to 300 to 90 to 360. So now it's a constant 90, which isn't bad. So just buffs for Squirrel. Invoker, base damage decreased by 1, but strength gain increased from 2.4 to 2.6. Alright. Io, tether now deals 10 to 40 damage per second to enemies caught in the tether. Tick rate 0.5 seconds. Basically, tether cancels blinks. There you go. That's really how some of these changes seem to be. You can now cancel blinks with this spell. Jakiro. Dual breath. Start radius decreased from 225 to 150, and radius is unchanged. So basically, you can't, like, hit people directly next to you as well. As easily, I should say. Movement slow decreased from 28 to 40 to 25 to 40, and attack slow decreased from 28 to 40 to 25 to 40. So I got nerfed. And then attack range decreased from 250 to 200. So he just got nerfed, which sucks. Juggernaut. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Blade Fury damage tick rate rescaled from permanent 0.2 seconds to Juggernaut's attack rate at current attack speed multiplied by 2. I don't know what that means. I don't. I'm so stupid. Damage rescaled from 90 to 165 per second to 35 to 50 damage per tick. Shard reworked increases Blade Fury radius by 100 and slows enemies' movement speed by 35%. Level 10 Blade Fury radius replaced with 150 Healing Word radius. It's actually kind of big. I don't know how good that is. Level 10 plus 5 all stats replaced with plus 10% Blade Dance crit damage. Level 15 plus 100 Blade Fury DPS replaced with plus 30 movement speed during Blade Fury. I want to test that. I'm curious on the numbers. Now, let's talk Blade Fury. Blade Fury lasts 5 seconds. Okay? Equal to 2 times his attack speed.
Better get ready.
No, wait, what? Amazing. Look at him go. Okay. So yeah, last 5 seconds. So we have, what was the original numbers again? 90. So it did 450 damage.
As you wish.
Okay. So let's take an enemy Enigma.
I fight.
Did about... Let me just...
Swiftly now.
Okay. That did like 7 instances across 5 seconds. So... That's like 0.4. If we assume base stats. But then actual damage was what? So 25 times 7 is 220. The damage got cut in half. Jesus. Now if I give him attack speed. Okay. Oh, it's so fast.
Last of my kind will first with this.
It's so much worse early?
Already moving.
Like... It's definitely a numbers tweak. But it's like... Oh, man. The spell's worse. Because you can't just up the damage per tick. Because then you have, you know... Let me just, use a blender now. Yeah, but, alright, let me give Enigma some health here. Okay, here's 2,400 health with 39% magic resistance. Jug has max attack speed, and there's no way to up the damage outside of other stuff. That's over 1,400 damage, factoring in max attack speed. I'll be like just shoving moon shards onto him because I'm too lazy to accurately dictate it. That's a lot of damage. But this is assuming the target stays in the air. I don't know if that's... He's so much worse than Lane now. Like, that's the big one. Jug's laning, I think, is dead. Like, you gotta remember, this went from 90 damage a second, okay, to a total of 450 to level 1 with no items, he does 225. Like, the ability to kill is almost impossible now with this thing. It's better late, but it's so much worse early. I don't think it's good anymore. I don't think Jug's good now. Like, I really don't. I don't know. Let me see talents again. Yeah, no, I don't think he's good now. Even the Blade Dance crit damage in comparison to stats just kind of sucks. I don't know. It's what this is a worse spell now. This is a more god awful Garable junky spell. I don't think Jug's gonna be good. You have to up the damage per tick. Okay. In order for this spell to be back on track, like, yeah, I don't know. It's like you have to up the damage per tick, but you can't up it too much, because then the spell becomes too strong. Because let's say you do 50, so what are these going to be? You know, or let's say you do 45. Maybe if it's 45, what's 45 times 7? That's 315. Oh, God. It's still just worse. And you don't want to make it too high either. Otherwise, this is just going to be like how you play Jug, essentially. You just stack, like, attack speed, you run in and then run away. I don't know. Because this is such a weaker amount of damage. God, alright. We're gonna leave that alone. We're leaving. He got worse. There you go. Katol, Keeper of the Light, Old Man, one of Llama's favorite heroes. Will-O-Wisp Ignis Vatus. Now also deals 75 damage per flicker. I can cancel blinks. There you go. Recall now also casts Chakra Magic on both Keeper of the Light and ally upon teleporting. What? Does it even cost mana at this point? There's no way it costs mana, right? It probably does. Oh, I'm an offline? What happened to Steam? Steam exploded. Steam killed itself. Recall costs mana. So he gets... Okay, so Chakra... Here, let me show you guys so it can be fair. So Recall costs 150. I'm assuming it's... like... It casts it when you cast it instead of like when they get there. Because that'd be awful. So let me max your level, do this. Oh, I have to have a shard.
Better get ready.
That's stupid.
It's not time yet.
Alright, I cast some mana. Oh, they have to arrive? Oh, that sucks. God damn it, man. Alright. That kind of sucks. Man. Alright. Steam is back online. Hooray. That kind of sucks. It should say upon successful teleport. Because, yeah. Level 10, Blinding Light Mist increased from 30 to 40%. Alright. Level 20, Chakra Magic Dispels replaced with 1.5 second Solar Bind stun when target is fully slowed. They kind of brought Mana Leak back. Alright, so for context. So Solar Bind, before that was in Coddle's kit, Coddle had a spell called Mana Leak, which was you would lose mana as you moved. I'm not joking about that. You would target someone, they would lose mana as they move. When you ran out of mana, you would get stunned. Then they were like, alright, this is a bit too cancer, a bit too AIDS, not fun to deal with. Okay, Anti-Mage was cancer enough. So they removed it, and then sometime later we got Solar Bind. So that's this. So now they kind of brought it back. Eliminate damage increase from 180 to 200. I think the heal is stronger because of that. And then Blinding Light Stun replaced with Chakra Magic Strong Dispels. Ooh. This is really good. Strong Dispel means that you can dispel a stun. Like, that's the basic way to understand how good this is. So now Coddle has... He loses an AoE stun, mind you, which sucks. Okay, this is the really painful thing. He loses an AoE stun, but he gets a Strong Dispel. On a how long of a cooldown? 12-second cooldown. Put it to 9 with, like, Octarine. Isn't that the spammiest one? Or does Abaddon have it? Oh no, Apothic Shield is spammier. Never mind. Never mind. Alright. But no, it's still a strong dispel in range here. It's still, I'd say, slightly worse, but it's still like, this is really good. This is really good because of this. And vice versa. The talents are stronger. You have the... you know what? He got slightly nerfed. But he got buffed overall. There you go. That's Coddle. Coddle got buffed. Kunkka. Torrent Storm mana cost increased from 250 to 275. Minimum spawn distance decreased from 300 to 115. Oh, okay. So they can just hug him, effectively. But level 20 Torrent AoE replaced with minus 4-second Torrent cooldown. Ooh, that's a nerf, sort of. It's a nerf to Torrent Storm. Definitely. Oh man, that one hurts. That one hurts, because you gotta build Bloodstone. Actually, I don't know if Bloodstone would affect this. I'm curious. I don't know. It's too late. Legion Commander Overwhelming Odds. Shard no longer provides bonus armor or duration. Darn, but it was pointless to begin with. Shard now increases Overwhelming Odds AoE by 250 when cast during a duel. Alright. Sure. And then Dual Shard now provides plus 8 damage per duel 1, applies retroactively. I'm really curious if this affects when enemies win duels, so I'm going to find out. Legion. Like, Legion. Yes, very good. We're already like half an hour in, and I'm not even at the halfway mark of the alphabet.
Whatever
Oh boy.
brought, it won't be enough. Repositioning.
My pattern changes.
Better get ready.
Ha! The rush of battle.
Alright, here we go. Our duel for the ages.
On it.
Okay, now he killed my courier.
I underestimate.
Okay, so he's at 10. If I buy the shard... Okay, it stays 10. If he buys the shard... Oh, that's boring! Boo! That's so stupid! Boo! I'm sad. Oh, that sucks. It makes sense, but that's boring. Level 10 bonus dual damage replaced with press the attack movement speed. Oh. 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 It's a buff, actually. Oh, sick. Now you don't give it to enemies. That's so good. I actually should have given her a dual victory, now that I think about it, and see how that would have worked. It's too late now. Alright, Leshrac. Diabolic Edict. Damage increased from 7 to 28 to 9 to 30. That's actually very big. The big thing is this is basically a bunch of tiny attacks, but they can also hit buildings, so this getting more damage is pretty huge. Lightning Storm now also slows attack speed by 50. What? I feel like Lesh is gonna be super... You know what? No, it's just because of the Bloodstone change. Like, this with Leshrac, who's got like split earth. It's like super good for him, honestly. So he's already gonna be super good. All right, Lich. Sinister Gaze, mana drain per second increased from 10 to 12%. That's a buff. Icefire movement slightly decreased from 30 to 25. Nerf. Level 10, Frost Blast radius and damage decreased from plus 150 to plus 125. Good. This is such a stupid thing anyway. This is a level 10 talent and you get 125 damage on the spell. Plus radius. F off. That's stupid. Get out of here. Alright, Lifestealer. Rage movement speed bonus decreased from 15 to 18 to 9 to... Oh my god. Ew. Level 1 sucks. That's disgusting. Ew. That's so bad. Why? Alright, moving on. Lena, level 20, plus 11% spell amp replaced with plus 5 Laguna supercharge stacks. Level 25, Laguna Blade damage is pure, replaces plus 15 with 150% crit on targets affected by Dragon Slave. Only affects Lena's. Wait. I need to look at some stuff. Alright, we're gonna look at talents. Oh. Wait. 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 Wait.
Wanna play with fire?
And maybe I do, so shut up. Max.
I'm going.
Better get ready.
So, it normally gives her 10, so this puts her at 15.
Yeah, first blood. This one's gonna be a scorcher.
Was only a matter of time.
Heat wave.
Okay.
To battle.
I don't know if it's good. Like, losing the spell amp sucks. She gets another 100 damage on her spells for that time frame. And even then, it's like, it's only for 5 seconds. I think it's still you just get this. Yeah. Because it's like... This is more consistent. And this is like you get it at level 29, basically. So how much does she get with this? She goes from 290 to 442 for 5 seconds, and this is without boots.
Yes.
Jesus. And then her attack speed is what? I gotta let this run out. Wah, hurry up. Hurry up. So it goes to it goes to from 219 to 743. Doesn't that give her max attack speed? Actually? Oh my god, I think it does. For her numerics. Oh, that's stupid. That's actually stupid. And then 150% crit, so
Like a wildfire.
refresh. So 179.
On it. Yes.
Goes to 273.
Fire away.
It's definitely the one you go for right-clicking Lena.
To
And
battle.
this also means you don't have to, like, build datalets, and you can go for, like, durability items.
Open fire. I'm going.
Say 109.
Time to hot
Goes to, like,
seat.
160. Okay. It's weird, definitely. Did you guys see that at all? You did. Alright, I forgot. Okay. I have to go to the bathroom, so I will be back in like 5 seconds to continue reading. Alright, I'm back. Vibes are dead. Alright. Where is I? I am going to Lion. Aw, oh, man. Mr. Suck them all off. Like, actually. That's just how he works. You blink in, you suck off 5 people at once. That's just how this spell works. Anyway. Base health regen increased from 0.25 to 0.5. He is now an offlaner. Mana drain now damages enemies for 100% of the mana drained. Sure, why not? And mana drain deals damage replaced with plus 100% mana drain damage. They're just going in on the meme. Alright, moving on. We don't need to know about that. Lone Druid, strength gain decreased from 2.0 to 1.8. Oof. Summon Spirit Bear, armor decreased from 3,4,5,6 to 0 to 6. Alright, just proper scaling effectively. Fetch duration increased from 2.25 to 2.5. That's not bad. And fetch no longer slows, but that's actually a big buff at the cost of this nerf. So Bear is squishy until later. Savage Roar radius decreased from 375 to 350. Nerf. And talent Spirit Bear armor decreased from 8 to 7. And Savage Roar cooldown reduction decreased from 8 to 7. Alright, so overall got nerfed. But this is a nice little buff. Basically. Mostly nerfed, though. Magnus, please be nerfed. I can't tell. Skewer now additionally deals 6 to 15% of distance traveled as damage. And damage decreased from 90 to 360 to 70 to 280. That's a big drop. It's definitely kind of going in the right direction of nerfing Magnus's damage output, but the problem is that Magnus's damage output is built on Harpoon and his Cleave. So it's like, this kind of does nothing, I don't think. Then 15, all stats per hero hit with reverse polarity increase from 8 to 10. Alright, I still think he's kind of annoying. Marcy. Rebound impact damage rescaled from 75 to 300 to 70 to 310. So I got buffed. Unleash cooldown decrease from 100 to 60 to 90 to 60. And dispose damage increase from 70 to 90. So she got buffed, basically. Mars, Spear of Mars, backswing decreased from 1.03 to 0.15. Jesus. And no longer toggles off Bulwark if cast while Bulwark is active. That's weird. I didn't... It's not weird. I don't know. It's strange. It's a buff, though, because now you can have Bulwark active and then yeet. God's Rebuke, critical damage increased from 150 to 270 to 150 to 300. Alright. Bulwark active now grants Mars phased movement. Alright. Active projectile redirection now also protects allies that are up to 200 range in front of Mars. Alright. That's a buff. An Arena of Blood formation time decreased from 0.3 to 0.1 second. That's huge. Jesus. That's really big. He basically got buffed. God damn. Medusa. Agility gain increased from 3.4 to 3.6. And split shot outgoing damage increased from 35 to 80 to 40 to 85. Why did they up it by another 5%? What? Level 10 Stone Gaze bonus physical damage increased from 5 to 8%. And level 20 Mystic Snake bounces increased from 2 to 3. Is she bad? I guess she's bad. Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. This is a weird buff, honestly. It's such a weird buff. What's the talent? Like 10? Yeah, it's another 10. So now her outgoing damage, she loses 5% to have split shot active in the entire time. There's like no point in having it off. Why ever turn this off? Oh, that's so stupid. Alright. Meepo, damage damage type changed from pure to magical. So it's just, again, with this. This is a buff. No, it's a nerf. Yeah, it's a nerf. Damage increased from 40 to 100 to 60 to 150. It makes sense, though. Level 20, poof damage increased from 30 to 50. Ooh. I mean, technically it's still... Technically it's better damage. Technically. Technically, it's better damage. Yeah, it's a buff, because if you go 130, take 200, factor in the base resist, it goes from 130 to 150 when you factor into talent. So it is buffed slightly. Barely. Moving on. Okay, Mirana, int gain increased from 1.2 to 1.4. Oh my god, it's still effing nothing. It's like not even existent. Jesus, she's still an idiot. Starstorm radius increased from 650 to 675. Leap, Aghanim Shard now guarantees a secondary Starstorm strike on all enemies affected by the slow if Starstorm is cast. So wait, how does that work? So if they're slowed by the leap shard, by the shard leap, then they're always going to get hit.
Princess of the Moon has returned.
I'm assuming is what that means. Alright, so...
Better get ready.
Alright, let's show the game. Is the game.
Really?
So...
A starfall decides.
Alright, let me explain how this spell works normally. So how this spell works normally is you damage everything in the radius. Okay, everything gets damaged in the radius. And then someone gets a secondary. So now if I do... Oh yeah, I have to toggle it. Wrong button! I hate my life. Ah, reset.
I won't give up hope. How about we go win a war?
Okay.
Let's go, Sagan. Your death will find you.
Okay. I guess in a way it lets her farm fast. So it's sort of a buff. It's a weird buff. The shard's still dumb. Because it is. It's still stupid. Level 20 plus 45 damage replaced with plus 20% crit strike for 200 damage. Ooh. That's fun. That affects illusions as well. I think that's better actually. Yeah, because she's a universal hero. That's actually not bad. This is buffs all around. It's not bad. Okay, Monkey King. Boundless Strike, mana cost decreased from 100 to 85 to 100, so that's a buff. Aghanim Shard, Primal Spring effect power from 50 to 60 of max channeling duration. I need to read the shard, because I thought it was something else. Boundless Strike is held to off-cast. Monkey King leaps at the end of his staff as soon as Boundless Strike hits the ground, applying Primal Spring with 60% of the max channeling duration power where it lands. Oh! Okay, that's what that is. So that got buffed. So it got buffed. Tree Dance distance decreased from 1,000 to 800, but cooldown decreased from 1.45 to 1 to 1.4 to 0.8. So it's about the same-ish. No, it's worse. It comps for the map being bigger. I'm actually curious if he can still reach certain distances now. Like from like the bottom of a lane to the top of a lane. Or like from the left of a lane to the right of a lane. I guess that makes more sense. I'm not sure. Technically a nerf. So there you go. Wukong's command. Cooldown decreased. Actually, okay, this is a nerf. This is a buff. Obviously. Like, it distance-wise it got nerfed, but his ability to get out is better. I don't know. It's a weird mix. Wukong's command. Cooldown decreased from 110 to 80 to 100 to 80. Okay. And cast range increased from 550 to 625. Okay, so nice buff there. So buff, buff, nerf, buff. Talents. Level 20 plus 0.2 mischief invulnerability duration replaced with plus 75 primal spring max damage. Kind of a nerf. Actually, wait, what's his 125 talent? Oh no, it's 20, which is the 0 cooldown primal spring. I mean, it sucks losing the mischief, but I feel like this is better in general for farming purposes and also fighting. His other option is like 0.3 seconds extra stun on Boundless Strike, which I don't know if it's all that good in this day and age of Dota. And then additional Wukong's command ring also increases cast range by 350. Which doesn't show in game. Hang on. Sorry. This, I think it only affects the actual cast range of Wukong's command. Otherwise, buff, pseudo buff, and like overall buffed. There you go. Moving on. Muerta. Alright, Timur, this is it. Gunslinger is now toggleable. What? No longer prioritizes heroes. Okay, I get this. For the most part. Why is it toggleable? I guess you can level it in lane? And maybe blade mail? I don't know how that works. I'm just curious if there's a like an alternate visual for it. I'm assuming there is, but
Quick death. The eternity of torment through Orale. I wish I had this when I was alive.
Better get ready.
it doesn't actually do anything. The icon just is the same. It's very boring. It's weird that it's toggleable. I can understand it no longer prioritizes heroes to a minor extent. But this one's weird. Alright, Pierce the Veil, bonus attack damage decreased from 70 to 150 to 70 to 130. She was good. She was good. So I get why. I get why this got nerfed. And I understand with this. But the toggle is weird to me, I don't get it. Naga Siren, strength gain decreased from 2.6 to 2.4. Level 10 Rip Tide damage decreased from plus 30 to plus 25. Alright, so nerfed. F you. Profit. Agi gain decreased from 3.4 to 3.2. Good. Mana regen decreased from 0.75 to 0. Good. Zero's stupid. Hopefully no more, like, position 5 profit. We did it, but it was dirty. It was very dirty. Necrophos, Death Pulse. Mana cost increased from 100 to 160 to 150 to 160, so that's a nerf overall, but he was very meta. Heartstopper Aura, Scepter, health regen to decay decreased from 50 to 5 to 50%. Good! I hate this thing. I want it moved. Level 20, Heartstopper regen reduction decreased from 30 to 25%. Good! Nerf this hero. I hate this hero. I can't play this hero. And this hero is AIDS. Get out of here. Night Stalker, base mana regen increased from 0 to 0.25. Void mana cost decreased from 90 to 110 to 90 to 105. So I don't know if this was just actually like this, but it's got less mana cost scaling, so that's good. Then Hunter into Night, Shard max health restore decreased from 35 to 30%. I think originally this was 50% when it got introduced. Like 50% of your max health heal. And now it's 30. It might get changed at some point soon. I don't know. Alright, talents. Level 15 Dark Ascension damage decreased from 35 to 30. So nerf. 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 Buff. Buff. There you go. Nyx. Burrow no longer requires Nyx Assassin to face the direction when casting spells. This is actually quite nice. This is very interesting how this is going to go. Level 10 plus 6% spell amp replaced with plus 75 Vendetta damage. Alright. Kind of sucks to lose this for, you know, the assassin character, but alright. Ogre Magi, level 10 talent ignite DPS decreased from 16 to 15. And level 15 plus 250 health replaced with plus 2.01 dumb luck max mana regen per strength. Oh. I'm curious on that. Let's look at the numbers. How much mana does an Ogre Magi at level 30 with all his other talents get?
I'm the Ogre Magi!
No, you are!
Actually, I'll just go to, you know, I'll just max them up. Okay, so strength.
Better get ready.
So it's at 1252. 1252. 1630. So about 25% more. About 25%. And 610 goes to 774. So about 10% more mana. And because I didn't check the regen. So 2.5 to... So we got 0.8 mana regen.
Who's stopping you?
Max mana per strength 6 and regen 0.04. And how intelligence normally is max mana by 12 and max mana regen by 0.05. So mana regen gets to almost about the same. But max mana is still, like, short. Alright. I get why they removed the health one. Because it's like, you already had strength, which gives health, plus all the other stuff. It's a cripple, kind of. He got, like, nerfed in terms of his damage a little bit. He got nerfed in his tankiness, but he did get some extra mana, which this hero kind of needs. So, yeah. Omni Knight. Guardian Angel ability rework. Now a single target ability with a 900 cast range. What? Mana cost decreased from 150 to 250 to 100 to 200. 160 to 120 second cooldown replaced with 2 charges. Charge restore time 80 to 60. Scepter rework now grants an additional charge. Increased cast range to global and always cast Guardian Angel, Omni Knight as well as the target. Guardian Angel cooldown replaced with 915 Guardian Angel charge restore time. Hang on a minute.
I command the frozen storm. Seek no.
You can give your carry. You can give a target. Let's just show you the math here. All right. You give a target 5 seconds of damage immunity. One target compared to a group. But now you can do this twice. So you can give someone 10 seconds of physical damage immunity. But also, it goes up to 7, so that's 14. Give it a third charge. And that's 21 seconds of damage immunity to both you and an allied hero. This is very stupid now. But it's dispellable. But it's very stupid. Oh, God. He kind of needed it, I think. Because it's a melee support, and melee supports are kind of worse now. If I remember correctly. But, god damn. This is a big change. Like, you could be an Oracle and give your carry, like, 7 seconds of, like, general immunity to dying. Or 21 seconds of physical immunity. This is actually a really big buff, but also a nerf, because it's only a single target. Oh, speaking of which, Oracle. Purifying Flames cast point improved from 0.15 to 0.10. Alright. So it's like 33% faster. False Promise cast range decreased from 700 to 1,000 to 700 to 900. Ouch. But yeah, no, it's basically like False Promise, but on physical crack, kind of. And then Fortune's End damage replaced with plus 60 enemy damage ally heal per effect dispelled by Fortune's End. Okay. It got worse, definitely, if they don't have a buff. Let's say the enemy has 3 buffs, that's 180 damage. If they have 0, it does 0. But you can heal, you have ally healing now, like extra. What was the other choice? 1 second cooldown on Purifying Flames. What? Oh man, Llama's gonna have fun with Oracle, I think. Especially because of the change to Pavise. And Arcanes and stuff. Could be a fun patch for him. I feel like this and the Coddle changes are stuff he's gonna like, or stuff he likes. OD, Sanity's Eclipse, radius increased from 4 to 600 to 450 to 600. Boo. And plus 20 strength replaced with 20% lifesteal. Why? He doesn't need it. F this hero. I hate this game. God. No. Pango. Base health regen increased from 0.25 to 0.75. That's pretty big. Shield crash damage type changed from magical to physical. Ooh. So, it lets him farm hypothetically faster, but it's worse. Cooldown in ball form is now always decreased to 963. Oh, hello. What is this? It got removed. Well, 15 shield crash and cooldown ball and replaced with plus 80 shield crash barrier per hero. And then level 20 shield crash barrier per hero replaced with shield crash radius. Ooh. It's going to be a meta of shield crash in a way. God damn. Alright, so now factoring into this, okay, it's instead of a 3 second, it's a 6 second, and you just wait like 3 levels effectively for the 3 second. So overall, he got buffed. God damn. Wasn't he like super meta too at the international? Why'd he get buffed? PA, int gain increased from 1.4 to 1.7. That's actually kind of big, sort of. Base movement speed increased from 305 to 310. Okay, she's faster. Phantom Strike no longer provides lifesteal. You know, that's fair. Duration increased from 2 to 2.5 seconds. This was a nerf that was kind of required. Phantom Knives damage type changed from pure to physical. Ooh, that's bad. Max health damage increased from 16 to 25. So the fact that it's physical means that the damage overall got gutted because of how this formula works. Ouch. God damn, that's a nerf. So they made her like slightly better, but they also made her worse to compensate. Alright. Phantom Lancer, int gain decreased from 2 to 1.8. That sucks. Spirit Lance, Aug Scepter no longer increases movement slow. That sucks. Level 10 H strength replaced with plus 10 Phantom Rush agility. It's not bad, but Level 15 Spirit Lance cooldown reduction increased from 1.5 to 1 second. Ow. What's even the point of that? God. Phoenix. Our spirits projectile speed. Sorry. Projectile speed increased from 900 to 1,000. Alright, so they're faster. Sunray, shard movement slow decreased from 12 to 10. Oof. Level 10, 6% spell amp replaced with plus 20 Icarus dive damage per second. Ouch. It always sucks to lose spell amp talents. But there is other spell amp stuff now, so kind of balances out, but not really. Primal Beast. It's all about rock throw. Travel time decreased from 1.7 to 1.5, so it's always faster. But fragment flight distance decreased from 600 to 525. Fragment flight time decreased from 0.6 to 0.5. So it's all landing faster. And impact radius increased from 150. So it kind of got buffed a little bit. I really should use this more often. And I just never did. Puck. Illusory Orb cooldown decreased. Hello. From 12 to 9 to 11 to 8. That's massive for this hero, even if it's just 1 second. Level 10 Waning Rift silence duration increased from 0.75 to 1 second. And level 20 initial and break dream coil damage increased from 150 to 175. Puck got buffed. Sing Sing is probably like super happy about this. I kind of am too. I think Puck's a fun hero. Actually, nah. I was talking. You know what? I'll look it up. Yeah, no, this is a Puck item. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Putka, did you get nerfed? He did not. Level 10 armor increased from +4 to talent increased from +4 to +5, and level 15 meat hook damage increased from 120 to 140. Jesus. He got buffed. I can't believe he got buffed. Even after the one change. Can't believe that. Pugna. Base agility decreased from 24 to 21. Oof. Netherward. Cooldown increased from 35 to 40 seconds. Oof. Talent. Plus 20 movement speed. Movement speed replaced with plus 10% decrepify movement speed to allies. Does decrepify normally give allies movement speed? No, they don't. Okay. I think this is a buff. Well, it's a buff. It's a buff. Because now you can decrepify allies, and hypothetically that movement speed increase will save them, or let them chase better. But he did lose movement speed on himself. But he's already fast enough to begin with, and this actually makes him go faster. If you keep casting on him. Kind of. Alright, Quap. Aghanim Scepter radius on Shadow Strike decreased from 400 to 375. Ow. Scream of Pain mana cost rescaled from 100 to 130 to 120. Ow. Sierra already has mana problems enough as it is. Level 10 plus 8 strength replaced with plus 10 Shadow Strike heal per tick. And then damage talent at level 10 increased from 15 to 20. Alright, so now I have... Alright. Level 20 Sonic Wave cooldown reduction increased from 40 to 45. Sonic Wave damage increased from 200 to 250. So these got buffed. This got buffed. Nerfed. Kinda nerfed. Nerfed her laning. And then she can sustain herself a little bit better at the cost of total health. It's better and it's worse. There you go. I've got 50 minutes. I'm at R. God. I'm almost there, but it's going to take forever. Razor's static link damage drain rate decreased from 7 to 22 to 5 to 20. Link duration increased from 5 to 8 to 10 seconds. If you can keep on them, which you can kind of do because of Storm Surge, that's a long link. And the numbers are actually better as well. So like level 1 is 35 with full duration. But it ends up at 50. But it ends up it's 50. Like, overall, you drain at a slower rate. This, I would say overall it got buffed. Because you can steal more damage, even though it's less per tick. Or per second. Storm Surge damage rescaled from 40 to 150 to 40 to 160. Movement slow increased from 20 to 35 to 25 to 40%. Alright. Level 10 agility replaced with spell lifesteal. Why? Why did they start bringing this back? Level 15 plus 14 strength replaced with static link steal 1 armor per second. Okay. Interesting. Why'd they give him lifesteal? God. Ricky, Tricks of the Trade. Mana cost rescaled from 55 to 45 to 75. Good. F you. Stupid hero. I hate him. Get nerfed. Rubik, int gain increased from 3.1 to 3.7. Smart Boy. Telekinesis cooldown decreased from 28 to 22 to 24 to 15. That's a pretty steep drop, actually. Goddamn. 7 seconds. Aghanim Shard throw distance decreased from plus 50 to plus 35%. Ouch. Projectile speed of spell steal increased from 1200 to 1500, so it's 25% faster. Level 20 plus 40 to plus 240 telekinesis land distance replaced with minus 4 second telekinesis cooldown. And the minus 12 second telekinesis cooldown replaced with plus 4. Okay, so it goes to 11 compared to 10, but you get more land distance. So you can really just yank them into bad situations. I'd say buffed, honestly. The Arc Shard is weaker, sure, but this is buffed. Sand King. Base intelligence decreased from 19 to 17. Burrow Strike damage rescaled from 80 to 260 to 80 to 260. This literally just that. I had to sneeze. Caustic Finale base damage decreased from 70 to 130 to 50 to 110. Level 10 Sandstorm damage per second decreased from plus 20 to plus 50. So he got nerfed. I understand this one. This one's like a buff, technically. This hurts, and this hurts. But I think he was still good. If I remember. Shadow Demon Disruption Illusion damage decreased from 35 to 75 to 20 to 50%. Illusions now also have 40 to 70 bonus base damage decreased by outgoing damage reduction. What? What? Why? That's so dumb. It doesn't make any sense. I guess it makes carry-based illusions worse. Because hypothetically they'll have better bonus, they'll have better damage. While non-carry illusions are stronger because they generally won't have the base damage. I guess is the idea. And Shadow Poison projectile speed increased from 1,000 to 1,200. Ooh. I'd have to see how Llama thinks about this. Shadow Fiend base damage decreased by 5, but base agility increased from 20 to 25. So basically he lost 5 damage, but then gets 5 damage, 5 attack speed, and I think 5/7 of armor. Because it's like for every 7 agility you get 1 armor, or it's like every... Or it could be 8. It's one of them. Shadow Shaman base armor increased by 1. He's literally taking no damage. Shackles, Oghanim, Shard, Serpent Ward's duration decreased from 7 to 6 seconds. Oh. Sorry, Llama. Level 10, -2 Hex cooldown replaced with plus 10% Hex damage amp. I think he got buffed. Like, this is a nerf, obviously. But this is a buff. If you can play the cards right. Because all you need to do is just hex a target every so often, and as long as your team can have the burst for it, it's a lot of damage. Silencer. Glaives of Wisdom. Now deals magic damage that doesn't pierce debuff immunity. This makes its damage affect debuff immune enemies, but it'll be reduced by their magic resistance. Intelligence, the damage increased from 15 to 75 to 20 to 80%. So, as far as I could tell, it's no longer pure damage. So, good. Thank God for that, because, you know, now Silencer and OD are properly different now, in terms of int heroes that have a pure damage effect on their attacks. F this thing. Like, F this aspect of this hero. I hate playing against this hero. So, I think overall it's worse, even though this got buffed. Could also just be stronger early, weaker late, but... F this hero, I don't care. Slaughter, Slithering Crush. Radius decreased from 350 to 325. That's big. Level 20 Crush damage decreased from 150 to 125. And then Crush cooldown reduction decreased from 4 to 3 seconds. God. I talked about this yesterday, but it's like, oh, hey, what's up? It's me. I'm the Tormentor. You know, I can't have my armor reduced to less than 0. But also... you know, now we got Slardar gets nerfed as well. It's funny. I mean, I feel bad, you know, but it's funny. Slark. Strength gain increased from 1.9 to 2.1. Why? Intelligence gain increased from 1.7 to 1.9. Why? Level 15 Shadow Dance regen increased from 40 to 50. Why? I think he was bad, but I don't care. I hate this hero. Snapfire, Lil Shredder damage increased from 25 to 100 to 30 to 105. Alright. More and More Kisses, impact damage increased from 160 to 320 to 180 to 360. Alright. Cool. Great. Spectre, base health regen decreased from 2 to 1. Ow. Dispersion, minimum radius decreased from 400 to 300. I think that means it's better. How does this work again? Damage to the Spectre is reflected on our enemies, leaving you unharmed. The effect lessens with distance. Okay. So it means it's a buff, basically. YouTube, please. Silencer is what they call me. Mwahahaha. Timmer, did you make a joke that YouTube didn't like? Reality now only triggers one cast of Spectral Dagger per illusion. Okay. Haunt cooldown decreased from 180 to 160. Oh wait, this only means... Oh, this is a nerf. Because I think it was, if you kept switching, you would keep spawning daggers, I think. And then they made the Augs better, which was her old ult. Talents, level 10, plus 5 all attributes replaced with minus 100 desolate ally radius. Okay. That's a buff. Sort of. Why did I minimize that? Or you get Spectral Dagger cooldown. I don't know. Not sure. Spirit Breaker. Arg! Bulldoze. Movement speed bonus decreased from 10 to 25 to 8 to 20%. Good! Good. Keep nerfing this. Level 20 Greater Bash damage replaced with plus 17 Greater Bash chance. Why'd you do that? Now it's going to always activate. Level 20 200 Charge of Darkness bonus speed. Replaced with Bulldoze grants 400 all damage barrier. And then Bash chance replaced with Bash damage. Bulldoze 500 all damage barrier replaced with 200 charge. Okay, so basically you can have a higher... You have more bashes earlier. You get super speed later, and you also get the bulldoze early, the barrier earlier, but it's also weaker. So technically nerfed. Technically. Storm Spirit Static Remnant activation time decreased from 1 to 0.75. That's a buff. Jesus. Talent plus 20 attack speed replaces 150 attack range when overloaded. Oh, that's disgusting. Ew. That's a fun buff, but ew. Moving on. Sven. Intelligence gain increased from 1.3 to 1.5. Smart boy. Storm Hammer Scepter now increases damage by 180 if Sven travels with the hammer. Huh. Okay. Warcry Arcanum Shard passive now aura now provides plus 3% movement speed. That's so stupid. Oh, that's so dumb. Level 10 Warcry duration increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Warcry movement speed at level 20 replaced with plus 20% God Strength Closes. Aw, man. I'm kind of sad. This is big. Very, very big. I don't know if this was base or not, is the problem. I'm not sure. I don't think it was. He went to school for that and don't just clap for him. Yeah, because, you know, all the melee strength heroes got, like, gutted with all their free int from items. This is, you know, a buff at the cost of this nerf, but this is a buff. This is a buff. I don't know if this is a buff or not. I don't know if it's a buff or nerf. I don't know if he actually had extra damage constantly. Anyway. Techies. Blast off current health self-damage decreased from 35 to 20% to 20%, so that's a buff. Done. Moving on. Templar Assassin Psionic Projection now deals 200 damage instantly upon arrival and activates a trap as if it was fully charged. Why? Ew! I hate that! No! Terrorblade. Demon Seal now applies to Reflection Illusions with 50% effectiveness. Oh, wow. What is Demon Seal? God's current health, providing Terrorblade nearby illusions. Bonus movement and attack speed. Reflections gain 50% of the bonuses. Can't be cast while Metamorphosis and Metamorphosis will remove Demon Seal. Wait. Is that a nerf? I don't know if it applied before. I'm stupid. Can I see it in game? Change logs. Ooh. It got nerfed, effectively. Oh yeah, so I'm going to show you this, because this was from earlier this year. So, you can see a list of all of their changes from each release, which is really nice. So, creates a aura which provides Demon Zeal buff to his illusions. Now it applies with half effectiveness. So it got a nerf, basically. Gotta love that. I love that changes a thing. Terror Wave. Wave effect now follows Terrorblade and disappears if he's killed. Alright, what does that do? There's a wave to travel outwards in all directions, forcing enemy heroes to become feared upon impact, grants Terrorblade Metamorphosis for a short time. Okay. I guess follows in the sense of, like, if he moves after he casts it, it'll follow him, basically. Level 10 reflection cooldown reduction increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Level 15 plus 275 health replaced with minus 20-second metamorphosis. That's actually really good. Like, losing this sucks because he's not super tanky, but metamorphosis is like the skill of Terrorblade, and having it get a cooldown is huge. Does it compete with anything important? It competes with reflection, slow, slash damage. Who the F cares? Oh my god, that's huge. Tide Hunter! Howdy, howdy, howdy. Gush mana cost decreased from 100 to 115 to a flat 100, so that's a buff. Then water attacks to destroy decreased from 5 to 4. Alright, that's fair, which is kind of strong. Level 15 Anchor Smash damage reduction increased from plus 25 to plus 30%. Ooh, buff. I might play Tide. Honestly, I don't know. It's Timbersaw. It's Timbersaw. Base strength increased from 25 to 27. Strength gain increased from 3.2 to 3. He got buffed! Oh my god, he got buffed. Reactive armor max stacks increased from 10 to 40 to 15 to 42. Stacks per hero attack increased from 2 to 3. Timbersaw. That's a buff, actually. Yeah, especially with the Augs. I didn't even know that hero attacks give multiple stacks. So this actually got buffed. Alright. It's not bad. It's a buff. Level 10 plus 200 health replaced with 0.2 reactive armor regeneration per stack. So I think that affects health regeneration. So 42 times 0.2. So that's at most another 8 health regen. So it's not terrible. Level 15 plus 6 reactive armor stacks and duration replaced with plus 6 max plus 1 hero attack reactive armor stacks. So it goes to 48. So you lose the duration, which kind of sucks. But now you get 4 whacks instead of... But 4 stacks instead of 3. I would argue it's a buff. But it also competes with Whirling Death stat loss. Which is kind of big to the hero. Actually, wait. It can go back to its values at 7.21b from 2019. Because it got buffed as well. Oh, yeah, wow, primary attribute. So 7.31, here, let me show you. So, primary attribute direction reduced from 13 to 16 to 12. Then it got dropped down to 10%. This was last year. But then, over here, stat loss percent increased from 10 to 13. So it went back to, like, part of his older value. And then you can... And then we have this here. So you can kind of bring it back. And that plus 3%, I think, also affects the numbers on the losses for universal heroes. So I would say buffed. Like, this is a buff. This, say a buffed. There you go. Moving on. We've been here too long. Tinker, laser cast range decreased from 600 to 450. Good. F you. Heat-seeking missile, range decreased from 2000 to 1500. Good. F you. Rearm, now grants magic resistance for 4 seconds. Why? Warp Flare now also applies a root. Why? No! Actually, wait. I don't think anybody used that, actually, so now people are going to use it, and it's going to get gutted. Hate this hero. Moving on. Tiny! They call me Tiny. They call me Tiny! Tree Grab. Bonus damage increased from 20 to 20 to 35. It's a buff. Cooldown decreased from 20 to 13 to 16 to 13. Item Shard now increases damage to thrown trees by 100. What? Does that affect the Yogs? Grow toss damage increased from 100 to 300 to 100 to 400. Tiny got buffed. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to play Tiny, maybe. I don't know. Tree Protector, Nature's Guy, Shard movement speed bonus decreased from 15 to 8. Ow. Tinker, more like Timmer. No, I hate Tinker. Don't say that. Timmer and Timmer shot. No, Timmer, seriously, I hate Tinker. He's AIDS. Living armor heal per second decreased from 3 to 6 to 2 to 5. Mana cost increased from 50 to 55. Why would you... The heal per second on this is awful. It's so bad. Talents. Level 10 Nature's Grasp cooldown reduction decreased from 5 to 4 seconds. So he got nerfed, basically. Troll Warlord Fervor. Shard chance of extra attack per stack increased from 3 to 4%. So that's a buff. Battle Trance now allows Troll Warlord to receive movement orders if there are no valid targets within range. This is so important. It makes it not suck. And you can actually do things. Tusk Walrus Punch now also deals 50 bonus damage, which is affected by crit multiplier. Why? Critical damage decreased from 250 to 400 to 200 to 250. Okay, maybe that's why. Alright. So, kind of buffed, kind of nerfed. Would you rather play against Tinker or Ricky? A good... Okay, so here's the basic thing with Tinker. A good Tinker player, Timmer, unless the conditions are right, cannot get killed at my level of skill. A good Ricky player, yes, but not a good Tinker player. Tinker is really annoying. Underlord, Pit of Malice now deals 20 to 50 damage upon ruining a unit. Sure. The cancel blinks. Cast point improved from 0.35 to point. That's actually huge. That's just buffs. Fiend's Gate cast point improved from 0.45 to 0.2. That he just got buffed. He got buffed. Also, I do want to talk about Arcanes. Arcane still has the active effect where it gives mana to all allies in a radius. But I'll still talk about that later because of how auras work. Undying. Soul Rip now takes Undying into account when counting nearby units. It never did that? What? So there's a buff. Mana cost decreased from 110 to 100. Buff. There you go. Tombstone. Og Shard stun duration on Tombstone's destruction decreased from 3 to 2. Buff. Flesh Golem. Slow duration decreased from 6 to 4 seconds. Alright, that's a nerf, but that's fine. Makes sense. Ursa. Base health regen increased from 0.5 to 1.0. Alright, he's healthy now. Overpower slow resistance decreased from 10 to 25 to 15 to 30%. Alright. So that kind of helps with all of the reduced movement speeds as well. Fury Swipe's damage per attack increased from 10 to 37 to 13 to 37. Alright, so like level 1 is 13 free damage now. It's not bad. Venge Nether Swap. Damage increased from 50 to 150 to 450. Okay. No longer reduces damage to... To be fair, it was disgustingly like 90% if you could get to level 25. It was stupid. I get why they nerfed it. Now gives Venge and allied targets a damage barrier for 10 seconds, health equal to spell's damage value. Okay. Does she have a damage talent? Wrong button. You do, actually. Okay, so... Alright. Level 15 Wave of Terror armor reduction increased from 4 to 5, so that's a buff. Level 20 Nether Swap cooldown replaced with Wave of Terror steals 20% of reduced damage and armor. What? And then reduce another swap cooldown by 18 seconds. Let's look at this in game. Okay. So, Wave of Terror steals 25% damage. So you steal 20% of the reduced. So either this means I steal 5% of that damage, or I just steal 20% of it outright. And the best way to figure this out is with Tiny. Rockman. Enemy rock.
Everybody get set.
Alright. 364. So 364. He loses 91, and I went to 264. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're kidding me! What? No. No. 192. It gives base? What? Why? Ew. That's so stupid. But why? Steals 20% of reduced damage and armor. 24. Goes to 18. Why does it give her 5? This thing is bugged. I'm pretty sure. I don't get it. Okay, but 25%, 364. Let's just do some more helpful math here. Okay, 400. Goes down to 300. Okay, so she goes to 192. So she should go to 292. She goes to 272, which is actually 20%. Okay. This is worded weirdly.
Ice will cover the
But
world.
it basically means they get reduced by 20%. You take 20%. Okay. Of like the actual of their base value. And then you take 20% of their armor, I guess. That's stupid. It's worded really poorly though. But also actually, because of the cooldown talent, if you have Octarine Core, let me show you this. So, another swap is a 30-second cooldown. The barrier lasts 10 seconds. It goes to a 12-second cooldown. Hypothetically, you can permanently provide a barrier of 650 to both you and an ally. That's stupid. That's very dumb. That's very strong. Oh my god. This is a buff, but in a very weird way. Venomancer! Your ward damage was rescaled from 13 to 40 to 14 to 38. God damn it. Noxious Plague. Initial damage increased from 150 to 350 to 200 to 400. Buff. Cooldown decreased from 100 to 80 to 100 to 80. From 120 to 80 to 100. Okay, so buffed, kind of. So he's better early. But he's weaker late. There you go. Level 15, Poison Sting, slow decrease from 8 to 6. So nerf. Kind of a nerf. Buff. Sort of. There you go. Overall, I'd say balanced. Viper Nether Toxin no longer applies break. Why? Now slows attack speed by 30 to 60. Okay. Viper Strike now also applies break. Oh. Oh. Movement slow increased from 40 to 80 to 60 to 80%. Cast point improved from 0.3 to 0. How long does Viper Strike last? Again? 6 seconds. Netotoxin's on the ground for 8, but they're not going to stand in it. That's better. That's a really big buff, actually. God damn. I think he got buffed, honestly. Like, you don't have break until 6, but who needs break until 6? Not really anybody. For the most part. Outside of, like, probably Bristleback. This is buffed. There you go. Visage, we're almost there. Oh my god. Visage Soul Assumption. Damage is now calculated before reductions. So, how Soul Assumption works is that when enemies take... When heroes, I should say, take damage, for every 140, Soul Assumption gets like a little charge, and the damage of Soul Assumption is based off that. I'm pretty sure this damage is now calculated before deductions is within regards to prior to actually getting the charges, I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure. And then level 15, Soul Assumption targets increased from 2 to 3. Technically, he got nerfed because of the changes to... Because Medallion got removed and Solar Crest got removed because they were big items on Visage. So he sort of got a nerf there. But now he's more of a different type of hero now, I think. They're kind of making him more towards casting. I assume. Void Spirit int gain increased from 2.3 to 2.5. He is smart. Resonance Pulse barrier per hero hit increased from 30 to 90 to 40 to 100. Okay, so beefy barrier now. Sort of. Level 15 mana regen increased from 1.5 to 1.75. So he got buffed, basically. Warlock base strength decreased from 24 to 22. Aww. Fatal Bonds mana cost increased from 110 to 140 to 120 to 150. Ouch. God. Alright, Weaver, level 10. Level 10 strength talent decreased from plus 10 to plus 8. And level 25, plus 1 Geminate attack no longer applies to attacks made via Sakuchi with Aghanim Shard. Oh. Oh? This was a thing? Ew. That's stupid. That's disgusting. Wind Ranger Power Shot now slows the target for up to 15 to 30%, decreasing based on time charged and enemies already hit, similarly to damage dealt. Slow duration 4 seconds. Mana cost rescaled from 90 to 120 to 100. What? Wind Run no longer slows enemies. Corresponding Scepter effect was also removed. Aghanim Scepter damage reduction increased from 35 to 45%. Ew. The no longer slowing is good, because it was always really annoying. But this is almost 50% damage reduction. And this is cancer. Gale Force duration increased from 3 to 3.5 seconds. And then level 20 plus 225 wind run radius replaces plus 20% power shot slow. I would say buffed, honestly. This is AIDS, though. The Scepter, I think, needs to get reworked a bit. Winter Wyvern, base mana regen increased from 0.25 to 0.5. Winter's Curse, cast range increased from 700 to 800 to 800. So buff. Mana cost decreased from 250 to 200 to 250, and now provides vision over the affected unit and their surroundings. Okay. Buffed. There we go. Witch Doctor, Voodoo Restoration no longer deals damage. Good. It was stupid. Why did it do it in the first place? Healing increased from 10 to 46 to 20 to 50. I'm fine with this. This is not what makes Witch Doctor AIDS. Voodoo Restoration is not what makes him AIDS. And then level 25 plus 1.5% max health Voodoo Restoration heal damage replaced with plus 2% max health Voodoo Restoration heal. I'm fine with this. This is a buff I can deal with. Because it's like the one thing that makes Witch Doctor not cancer. Like, his shard is cancer, and Maledict is kind of cancer. But everything else I think is fine. Wraith King Reincarnation. He got an Arcana re-release, but his cooldown increased from 180 to 100 to 180 to 120. Ouch. Aghanim Shard additional skeletons decreased from plus 3 to plus 2. Scepter cooldown reduction decreased from 30 to 50. Ow. Jesus. Only goes to 105. God damn. Level 15 skeletons attack damage decreased from 26 to 23. Weaker skeletons. Level 20 minimum skeleton spawn decreased from 6 to 5. Cleave increased from 25 to 35. Alright. You got nerfed. Moving on. Zeus, Lightning Bolt now deals double damage. Alright, that is the patch. We have 16 minutes though, so I actually want to test some stuff and talk about arcanes. So let me scare some people really quickly, and I do apologize for that. But I'm going to talk about arcanes a little bit.
The spider comes.
It's Brood Mother. Alright, let me give an ally. It's tiny.
You got it.
Okay, so let's talk about... We're going to talk about Bloodthorn, because I had read something and it makes me feel stupid. Alright, so Ring of Basilius Aura Mana Regen increased by 1. He's already got it. If he buys Arcanes as well, there is not 2 auras. That's kind of the problem. So, having 2 Arcanes down a lane is technically worse. Technically worse. And that's what sucks. And this tooltip needs to get updated. Now these will stack, but not by much, to be fair. But yeah, no, these need to get updated. Alright. So now it's like arcane, doing 2 arcanes is worse, basically. But now I want to test this. So, the all attacks on the silenced target will deal 60 extra damage and have True Strike.
Yes.
I forgot about summons with those calculations. So let me just summon some spiders really quickly.
Pull the web over your eyes.
I need to summon some spiders.
Skittering.
Alright, I think that's enough. Come here.
Yes, indeed.
Oh yeah, that's definitely enough. So... they're all gonna attack him once. Okay, he doesn't really take any damage. Oh my god! Oh my god!
The other fella's lost a pit tower.
Okay. Bloodthorn's still good. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. That's a lot of spiders, mind you, but even then, that damage difference was very noticeable. Does this affect illusions? I think it might. I wish Lama was here to see this. I'll see it later. Don't worry. Chance triggered.
Now. We come for you.
Yeah, let me just, wow, he's still getting killed? Stop. Stop. Stop! Stop! Okay. Yeah, go away. Does this lower his attack speed? Oh, it's 30%. Right. Okay. It should be fine now. Yeah, okay, so now let me pop this. Oh my god! Yeah, that's a good item. Ignore what I said. Oh, I'm actually stupid. I don't know if this is going to be a good... It is 100 attack speed for PL, and he actually kind of likes some of these, but it's like, it's not a great actually on him item. Don't be a creep, Dota 2. But yeah, no, I forgot about illusions and stuff. Hypothetically, it's an interesting item for PL now, but... God damn, I don't know. It's definitely good for Brood, or definitely better for Brood. Because if the spiders do, like, 20 base, then they're essentially getting, like, 300% more damage. And that's how that works. Let me look up some of the other items. Actually, no, I'll talk about the Muerta change again. Okay, so Timur, Muerta's change is...
Apparently so.
This is toggleable. So let me,
Yes, fine. Maybe it's fate.
So this is it with it on. As you can see, she's attacking the other target every so often. But if I turn it off, she'll just keep it going on this person and not actually trigger. That's the first one. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why it's toggleable. I get why it no longer prioritizes heroes as a thing, though. Because it means that she's now, like, counterable by, say, summons. And then Pierce the Veil has less bonus damage. So there you go. Alright, stop that. Get out of here. What are the other new items again? What are some of the other new items? Parasma is relatively understandable. I want to see Conda in action with Tiny, though. Steenie. Excellent. Mew, ally, enemy.
Of course.
Go over here.
I gather no loss.
Bink. Bink.
Rolling out.
Bink, 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 bink. It's probably not built for Tiny, to be fair. But I still want to see, like, the big, beefy number. Conda. Yes.
Of course.
So how much damage is this? Wait. What? Is it because toss requires no target? Hang on. It seriously doesn't work with toss? That sucks, man. I thought this would be great. Man. Oh, maybe it affects the target that gets hit.
Rock on.
No, it don't. Oh, that sucks. Man, come on. That's awful. I'm upset. God damn it. Who builds this, then? Seriously, who builds this item? Don't tell me it's effing Zeus.
Those who seek my powers are wise enough to know.
Actually, I want to see the bounty one, too. I want to hear the sound effect.
For the right price, anything.
Okay, enemy.
Better get ready.
Rock on.
So, let me put this away really quick. So this is it normally. Okay. Oh, that's so stupid. Alright, put this away.
Is that a broken twig I spy? See you soon. Stalking.
Oh, what? It didn't count. So now the question is...
I'll take the job.
Stop it.
I'll find them. Five enemies, 5 bounties.
Oh, this gets 50. Okay, hang on. So... 79 plus 110...
Repositioning.
So 3640. Like about 100, which is about 100 plus. Maybe the 250. His regen's too high.
Yes.
128. So that's based on, I think this number affected by armor. Enemy tiny. Stop.
On the move.
Going.
143.
Over there.
Oh, it does go up. This actually might be decent on bounty, but it's like he's already got a built-in crit effect, so I don't know.
This way.
But there is one last thing I wanted to check, because I just realized that Morphling was still a hero.
Standing water.
So we're going to go full Agi. This is going to take a while.
Yes.
He actually doesn't change as much as I thought he would. Oh, cool. Here's the highlight stuff. That's nice. Alright, he's at 52 armor, 76% magic resist. Give me the stupid thing. So he's at 1500 now.
The moon pulls me. For the quarry. A rolling stone. I'm draining away.
Okay.
Running in.
Just give me, like, anything that gives a lot of armor.
Yes.
Why is he so small?
Right away.
How much did he get hit for? Like 70? If I have lifesteal, can I sustain myself in this fight?
After them.
Kind of. Oh, I killed him. I didn't realize that. I don't think it's good. If he had lower base health, like, I could see it, but it's like... He's at 1396. That's barely anything. This thing is not good. Even with, like, Mr. 52 physical. But I guess maybe that's the point. It's like you would stack evasion and be nigh unkillable. Yeah, I guess that'd be the idea. I don't know. I don't think it's good. Basically an AI who despawns when it's time to end the stream. That is a great question, and I have to pee really quick, so let me go do that.
Ignorance blinds you, child. Let Blue Heart's wisdom show you the way.
Alright, I'm back. Vibes are dead. Alright, let me just state it really quickly. I didn't think... I thought that neutral item would be good. Because I just went like, oh my god, Morphling. Oh, this is gonna be stupid. And it's not, honestly. I think that's really the only one that really dictates any real proper seeing. For the most part. Yeah, because the rest of them are just like, whoop-de-doo, it's got something similar. But yeah, no, like, Unwavering Condition's awful. I'm actually checking Magic Lamp really quickly before I end it. And we'll just see how that is. So, as far as I know, it might get permanently removed, and if it does, then it sucks.
I'll take the job. Everybody get set.
The fact that it has a cooldown tells me it's fine. Okay, it doesn't get removed. Alright. That's all I wanted to check. Okay, that is it. I am done forever. I am going to go back into the pit and die. Basically, there is no need for me to be here anymore. So, until next year, I am done with streams. Like, officially. Patch is fun, though. I'm definitely going to play some Dota next year. I don't know how much. I don't know when. But definitely going to try to play Dota later, sometime this month, and definitely sometime early next year. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go away forever now, until 2024. I hope you all have a good rest of the day. I hope you all have a good rest of the night. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever. I'm going to go, and until next time, where I am not a secret AI who despawns when it's time to end the stream, so there you go, Timur. Goodbye!